Hey everybody, so this is Wednesday, April 15th, 2020, and I just wanted to share what happened on Sunday night, Easter, April 12th, in Dade County in Trenton, Georgia, where I live. So this past weekend, Saturday was the most beautiful day you could ever ask for, a lot like today. I don't know if you can see today, but it's just cool and sunny and not a cloud in the sky, and it's perfect. So Saturday we were working on building some raised garden beds. We had bought some stuff to make 7 raised garden beds. We bought 5 tons worth of dirt, and we were working on building those garden beds and putting the dirt in them, and that's pretty much what we did all day long Saturday, and just getting our backyard cleaned and organized and looking nice and pretty, and we just got our shed organized, and we were planning on doing this more of the same on Sunday, having an Easter egg hunt outside and just enjoying the day. So Sunday we did, we're also dealing with this coronavirus, COVID-19 stuff. So we had church service. Our foster son JJ, he had children's church on Zoom, and Joey and I had church service on Facebook Live. We watched that on the big TV, and then JJ opened his Easter gifts, which we didn't really have a lot of as many options because of COVID, so we had to I ended up ordering 5 pounds of Cadbury eggs online, and you can see there's a lot of trucks and stuff going by still, because power trucks and tree services, and you can probably hear a lot of chainsaws and stuff like that in the background, so if that's distracting, I apologize, but it's our new normal now. But anyway, so Sunday, we were having our new strange, weird Easter, but we didn't think there was going to be anything else that God was going to throw at us until we watched the 3 o'clock update from Dade County, and they said there was potential tornadoes hitting our area that night, and we needed to possibly take shelter. They told us where all the local shelters were, told us to be on the lookout for or listening out for the tornado warning sirens outside, and to sign up for alerts on our phone. So we did that, and we had JJ clean out his closet, and we did some drills, but we didn't really think that anything was going to affect us here. You never think it's going to happen to you. I guess I've lived 36 years, and I've never had to deal with a tornado before, so I didn't really think too much about it. I was worried, but I wanted to be prepared, but I wanted to I wanted to be prepared, but I wasn't really thinking too much about it. So we heard that evening, we were paying attention to the news and stuff, and they had actually said that every county except for Dade County was affected by a tornado watch. So I was worried for my sisters. I got one sister in Birmingham, one sister in Lafayette. My parents live in Flintstone. I have friends and family all over this area where there were supposed to be all these tornadoes hitting. So I put JJ in bed, and I said, we don't have to worry about getting in the closet tonight. We're thankfully, God is looking out for us, and we're blessed, and we're all right. You don't have to worry about that. And he was like, oh man, I wanted to get in the closet. And I said, well, be glad you don't. We're not going to have to. And I actually cried because I was so just overwhelmed, because I thought, we're blessed. We're the one county that's not affected. And so I went to bed, and I was watching TV with my husband, and 11 o'clock I turned the TV off, and the second I took off my glasses and put them on the night table next to me, the sirens went off. Our phone started going crazy, and it said, tornado warning is in effect for Dade County. Take shelter now. We had just enough time to get up out of bed, throw some pajama bottoms on, whatever, grab JJ out of his bed and snatch him up and put him in the closet. And it started. The lady, I forget her name, but went live on the Dade County page, and we were listening to her, and she was saying, take shelter now. We were in the closet. At that time, the lights were on, but they quickly went off, and then it got very quiet for just a second, and then it just sounded like, I saw a news report that somebody said it sounded like a freight train. To me, it sounded like the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park were outside of our door, and it was terrifying. I have never been so scared in my entire life. And I was just holding on to JJ as tight as I could. He doesn't have a walk-in closet. It's literally just big enough for the three of us to get in there and huddle up. And I was trying so hard to be strong for him, but I wasn't. I was scared to death. I was hyperventilating. I was trying to breathe and just catch my breath, and we were all praying, just praying, non-stop praying. And we could hear all these sounds outside. It just sounded like a horror movie, and I didn't know what was happening, and I really thought, this is it. Like, we're going to die in this closet. And we were, through the whole thing, we were trying to watch. After the Dade County lady went off, we tuned into, I think, Channel 3 or Channel 9, and we're listening to those news reports, the weather reports, and seeing, you know, where it was hitting. It was hit. There was a large one touching down in Ringgold, I think, around that time also. And I'll never forget this. The newscaster lady, she started crying. And we're sitting in the closet, and the news lady is crying, and I'm like, well, that's how you know that it's bad, because the news people are crying. They're talking about their own homes being destroyed. They can't get a hold of their kids. Everybody was scared out of their minds. And then it was over. Like, it was this loud, terrifying sound, and then it was just back to being totally quiet again. And all of a sudden I had like a zillion text messages come through saying, Jessica, get out of the closet. Jessica, you're fine now. You're okay. It's past your area. I don't know when those were sent, but we sat in the closet for 45 minutes to an hour. And when we came out, I'll have to, you can see, I did another video where I did a walkthrough of our property. But thankfully, you know, nothing came through our house, but we did have a lot of trees down. We had a lot of damage, cracked windshield, tree fell on our RV, tree fell on some fence, and tree fell on our neighbor next door's house. And then about 7 or 8 houses down, the next day, it actually waited till the next day, but the creek flooded, and those people had to get rescued by boat. So it was just insane. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. This year has just been like one thing after another. The kids had been out of school a lot because of all the rain and bad weather, and then the whole coronavirus stuff, and like we were trying to figure out how to navigate through that. And that's why we were starting this garden, because we were trying to plan for our future, but you can't plan for everything. So I guess the moral of that story is just trusting God, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And I'm just very, very thankful that we came out of this, and I hope that we are going to cherish every day we have on this earth and just try to count our blessings and be thankful, because we have a lot to be thankful for. Alright, I'm going to end this video here. But God bless you all.